Hello friends, this week I bring you another chapter of Baki Dou. This time we are going to review chapter 141, where we will see the continuation of the fight between Nomi no Sukune and Mr Unchained, Oliva Biscuit. So without further ado, let's check out this chapter. The chapter begins with Oliva Biscuit pushing Nomi to the ground with one hand. The Rikishi is unable to put up any resistance, and Oliva takes advantage of it. It seems that without the little finger, the Rikishi has lost almost half of his grip strength. Biscuit brings Nomi to his knees and tells him that he now looks smaller than before. Without his little finger, the Rikishi has lost the ability to turn coal into diamond. Nomi can no longer cope with Oliva's strength and has no choice but to abandon the grip contest. The Rikishi punches Oliva in the face in a desperate attempt to break free from his grip. Oliva laughs and says it was a good punch, however it is still a very weak punch. Nomi is going to say something, but Oliva doesn't give him a chance and hits him back with a blow that almost knocks him down. At that very moment, Biscuit gets into a strange position. He gets into a ball shape. Nomi wondered if it would be a surrender stance. Mr. Unchained was using the same technique he used in his fight against Baki. This was his more muscular pose. Nomi is surprised because he doesn't know how to react to this. The Rikishi knew that bodybuilders were famous for doing poses like this, but Oliva's was special. That incredible muscle mass made him look like a wrecking ball. Biscuit asks Nomi if this scares him. The Rikishi laughs and says not to make those kind of jokes. Nomi gains momentum and goes on the attack. His intention was to crush Oliva. The Rikishi's feet impact the body of the Unchained. However, something strange happens. Nomi doesn't manage to cause any damage and goes flying through the air. It is as if he had jumped on a giant spring. Nomi wondered where the elastic part of this man was. His body was pure muscle. This didn't make any sense. The chapter ends with Oliva Biscuit on the ground. He was still in the same position as before. Nomi's attack did nothing to him. Well, this was a short chapter, but it left us with some interesting things. Oliva finally managed to do his most muscular pose. Let's remember that the last time he tried it, he ended up breaking all his ribs. So please let me know what you think about this chapter. Do you think Oliva's superiority is justified? For now, I could not say much about it. I still think the same as last time. Sukune is at a total disadvantage, having lost his little finger. And it should be remembered that Jack tore his trapezius muscles when they fought. I think Nomi is at 60% of his true power at the moment. But hey, I'm glad Oliva is back to using an old-school technique. This is a technique we haven't seen in a while, and as we saw in this chapter, Nomi still hasn't figured out how to penetrate Mr. Unchained's defense. These chapters have felt very short. This time we had very little action, and apparently next week there will be no chapter. But well, this is just my opinion. Don't forget to leave me yours in the comment box. And well friends, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you liked it. I hope you have a nice day or night. See you soon.